Hello, so another strategy that we use to make multiplication a little bit more manageable is we look at this using the distributive property. So I will show you how the kids are supposed to set that up and then how to solve that. So we look at 3 and 1800ths times 16 and we break that up into 3 and 1800ths times 10 plus 3 and 1800ths times 6, and then we add those two products together. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3 and 1800ths times 10. Now I think 10 times 8 hundredths is 80 hundredths. Then I think 10 times 10 hundredths, because the 1 in the tenths place. So that would be 10 times 10, which is 100. And then I think 10 times 300 hundredths, because of the 3 in the ones place. So I would do 10 times 300, which would give me 3,000. And I would add that together to get 3,180 hundredths, which can also be written as a decimal like that, because I move it twice because of the 2 digits back there. Next, I want to do 3 and 1800ths times 6. Now, similar to what we just did with the partial products is what we'll be doing here as well. We take the 6 and we multiply it by the 8 hundredths, which gives us 48. 6 ones times 10 hundredths, or 1/10, would give us 6 tenths, or 60 hundredths. And then we take the 6 and we multiply it by 300 hundredths, and we know that that would give us 1,800. We add that up, and we get 1,908 hundredths. Abbreviate that right there. And just like we did over here, we're going to move that decimal point 2 places because of the 2 digits. And we get 19 and 8 hundredths. Now we're going to take those two and we're going to add them together. And we're going to do 31 and 80 hundredths plus 19 and 8 hundredths. We get 8, 50 and 88 hundredths as our answer. So on the homework tonight, you're going to see it broken up into these two problems right here, and you're going to solve both of those using the partial products like we did on the previous problem that I showed you, and then just add those two products together to get the total. Thank you very much.